Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 8 of our course. For this week, we're going to be focusing on 2 survey tools. The first one is Google Forms, if you're a Google school, and the second one is SurveyMonkey. I use both in my classroom. I tend to use Google Forms more for assessment activities like tests, quizzes, because they have a self-grading system that you can implement. There's a video on the slideshow that will show you how to do that. For SurveyMonkey, I use that a little bit more when it comes to just gathering information and taking general surveys that I could use to analyze. How else could you use surveys? Well, I'll give you an example. In the beginning of each course that I teach, each tech course, each professional development, whether it's face-to-face or whether it's online, I give out a survey. You guys took the survey, so you know what I'm talking about. And it allows me to get a good understanding of the participants in my course by analyzing what devices do you have in your classroom? How do you feel about technology? How proficient are you in some of these tools? I'm really able to get a good understanding of who's in my class, and then I can direct my instruction and the course materials and accordingly. The same thing can happen and be applied to your students. I give a survey in the beginning of the year to my students. It takes so long to get to know some of them when you have such a large population, especially in middle school and high school. So starting surveys from day one. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are you interested in? What do you like about school? What do you don't like about school? This is insight into students, and it could really change the dynamics and the relationships that you have with them. I don't just give one out in the beginning of the year, right? So every report card, they take a survey. There's so many middle school kids that never even look at their grades. So personally, for me, in my 9th period support, I'll print out their report cards and I'll give them a survey. So rather than just saying, here's your report card, look at it, they have to fill out a survey that goes along with their report card. What was your highest subject? What was your lowest subject? What was your overall grade average? Where do you need to improve? How are you going to improve? So it allows them to really analyze and not just look at their report card, but think about how they're going to do better next time. You could do the same thing for progress monitoring and IEP goals. So IEPs and goals, they are driven by data. And how do you collect your data? One way you could do that is by weekly or bi-weekly setting up a survey or a Google form that's going to assess the goal on their IEP. This just gives you more information that you can save, more reports that you can have, more things that you can bring to IEP meetings, and more data to help you assess their quarterly progress report cards. It's also great to know and understand about home life. So just like you give students surveys, you can give surveys to parents as well. Find out, is there anything that you want me to know about this child? Is there anything that drives them at home? Is there anything I should know about at home? Have you seen a change in him or her lately? And that shouldn't just be given out in the beginning of the year. That should be given out quarterly. Has anything changed in the second quarter? It's a great way to get some insight into home life. Lastly, you can use it for assessment. Use it as a do now. Use it as an exit ticket. Ask them, how did I do today, guys, as a teacher? Where are my strengths and where are my weaknesses? Or how did you do today as a student? Analyze your understanding of the learning target or objective. There's many more things that we can discuss and talk about, but those are just some basic ideas of how you could use Google Forms and SurveyMonkey. In this week's slideshow, you will see a section based on Google Forms and a section based on SurveyMonkey. It is up to you whether you want to view the entire slideshow or whether you just want to focus on one out of the 2 tools. It's up to you. Also, we have our last Flipgrid this week. Hopefully you got to take a look at Michelle and Kim's phenomenal, hysterical video that they posted for Flipgrid last week. So last one, I'm sure that some of you are tired of recording yourselves, but I think it's really been a great way to kind of communicate with each other throughout this course. So you have your assignment where you're going to create a survey with at least 10 questions, share that on our Edmodo page, and then answer the discussion question in Flipgrid. Okay? Have a great week, everyone. Bye.